If you're looking for simple ways to market and brand yourself, we're diving into specific examples that you can start working on today. And one of the most overlooked strategies that's super easy, it takes about 60 seconds and $0. You'll find out how to do that as well. I'm glad you're here. We talk about tips and strategies for real estate and business to help you have an amazing net life, which is fancy word for saying make more money without sacrificing your family and the things that you love every single week. Marketing does not have to be expensive and overwhelming. It's actually way easier and simpler than most people make it. And by the end of this video, you're going to have 5 strategies that you can 100% pull off in your business. And I know this because I've done it and created a successful real estate business, all referral, using these exact tactics. And so I know you can do it too. Number 1 is to amplify your brand. And that doesn't mean you have to have a logo. Even if it's a color or something that you're really interested in, we can amplify this. And one of the very specific ways that I've done this is that I've gotten stickers and magnets made of some of my brands. I have Mother Hustlers here, and I have the crab. This is in my business logo. You can actually see it behind me. Notice I don't have my whole business name in there because I want to do things that people can rally around and kind of be interested in. I think if this had my business name in it, I don't know that people would enjoy it as much. So I share those. Stickermule.com is a resource, and I'll link it below. You can get these stickers and magnets made for very inexpensive, and they have these deals that go on all the time where you can get a bunch for $1 to try it out. Simple things like this, and then sending these in the mail, just saying, hey, thanks, or I see you, you're an awesome mom, or, thank you for the referral, and you have a crab and a key. And I'm from Baltimore, so crabs are a big deal here. So it relates whatever it is that's important to you and kind of says who you are. That's what you want to amplify. And you can do that anyway. Stickermule.com is just one example of many ways that you can amplify your brand. And for the record, there are plenty of ways for you to amplify your brand without specifically having a logo or spending a lot of money. So for instance, I have orange envelopes that I put my stuff in so people know that it's from me. I also do these cute cards that say life's a beach, but it has a crab on it. And remember, I said crabs are really part of who I am in my area. So I have these cards. They're not my logo, but it just reinforces what I do. Also in my events, I do mostly family-friendly events because family is very important to me, although I do a couple adult-only ones. And then I have these crab mallets that have my team name on there and the crab. So there are lots of ways that you could reinforce things and your brand and your marketing without spending a ton of money or having like a lockdown logo. If you're having trouble figuring out what your actual brand is, I've made a whole video on branding itself, and I'll link that below. It'll show you how you can totally have a brand without having a full thought out, expensive logo and brand strategy. Number 2 is create a community. And what I mean by that is to create a community of people that have similar values and interests as you. It doesn't have to be business type either. It doesn't have to be networking groups, because I think the world has a networking group. Every opportunity is a networking opportunity. So for me, I think more like Mom's Night Out, moms groups, sporting groups or sporting clubs that you can get around people who have similar interests as you and similar values. And as you build those relationships and know people, that is one of the best, most impactful marketing techniques that you can have. Because think about this, every single person that you know, guess how many people that they might know. Let's take 100 just for this estimate. Every single person you meet, let's say you meet 5 people a week and you build that community. If those people know, like, and trust you, you've just opened up your network by 500 people. Pretty amazing, right? And when those people love you and like you and they talk about you, there's nothing better than having other people tell other people how amazing you are and what a good job you do and what your company stands for. They will totally do that for you. If marketing just seems overwhelming to you, type yes below, and by the end of the video, we're going to break things down and make it pretty simple for you. Number 3 is appreciation marketing. And Gary Vaynerchuk said it best when he said the best marketing strategy ever is to simply care. I 100% believe this, and it's 100% worked for me. So even if you don't have a full community yet, and you're just working based on your sphere and the people that you know, like, and trust, that kind of is your community. You want to appreciate the heck out of them. When they give you a referral, you want to send a note that says thank you for that and reinforce that behavior. When they do something nice, you want to appreciate them. If you just go out of your way to make them feel special, it will return to you tenfold. And if you're like, I don't know what to give, I don't know what to say to appreciate all of these people, no worries. There's a whole video and I break down exactly how you can appreciate people in a simple way that doesn't break your bank, and I hope it would be helpful. You want to appreciate these people because it takes effort and energy to gain someone's trust. And if you have their trust, those are the people that you want to double down on because they're most likely to give you a referral. Appreciation marketing can be anything from a gift to a phone call to time. I mean, it really is way simpler than people make it. Number 4 is video. And it might seem kind of obvious since the way we're talking today, yet you may not have thought about these particular examples. So anytime you can do a video, the brain is storing that information and that picture of you to your sphere or the people seeing you. So when you see this video, you're going to log a picture of Alicia, and then the next time you see me on Facebook or YouTube, it's going to do it again, and eventually you're going to have some brand recognition around me, and you're going to formulate an opinion whether you think I'm trustworthy or not. And the same thing is going to happen for you. And it doesn't have to be complicated video. That's what I want to stress. It could be something simple like Facebook stories or Instagram stories that are very, very small clips, yet the viewer and your audience and your sphere is getting to know you piece by piece by piece and formulating an opinion and having that brand awareness around you. Also, you could do YouTube videos or Facebook Lives, whatever floats your boat, but just don't forget that you can do those small snippets. It doesn't have to be a long, drawn-out video. And if you're the type of person who says, I don't want the camera to see me, it can be about the community, or it can be an interview with someone from your sphere. Like, what a better way to enhance your community than by doing an interview with someone who's done something great, or is doing a charity work, or maybe has a business and you can help highlight that business. What a way to connect with more people, also get brand awareness and market yourself in the process without being the highlighted person. I actually talk about giving shout outs to your community members and your sphere in the client appreciation video that I did if you want to check it out. Number 5 is to do something that just grabs attention, like this sold sign. I carried that around for months, just under my arm like this or tucked in my bag, literally across the crosswalk to school with the kids. Sometimes the kids would even carry it to the gym, to the basketball game. And believe me, my husband was a little bit like, oh man, why are we carrying the sold sign around? But what did it do for me? Why did I do that? People asked me questions. It created conversations. And after some time of me carrying it, a lot of people asked questions. They asked, why are you carrying a sold sign? Or did you sell a lot of houses? Or what's the sold sign all about? All of those brought real estate conversations and quite a few real estate leads from that. It just seems so simple. And before you say, well, I'm an introvert, I can't do that. I'm an introvert, and that's one of the reasons that I did it, is because people had to ask me questions. People had to initiate the conversation with me. And to this day, the crossing guard will still ask me if I sold a house today or how the market's going. And when people say, hey, did you sell a house? My answer was, I sell lots of houses. Why do you ask? Conversations about real estate, we know for a fact, lead to referrals. They lead to business. You can do any variation of that. Maybe for you it's a hat or a t-shirt or something. But let me tell you, when you walk around with a sold sign, people want to know why you're walking around with a sold sign. So the bonus thing that you can do for absolutely free, and literally as soon as we get off of this video, is if you have a social media profile, I'm going to show you the one on Facebook of mine. If you do not have pictures in the very first part, like before you start scrolling, that indicate that you're a realtor or you're a business owner or that you sell Rodan and Fields, whatever it is, if there are any visual cues like this, you're allowing the people who are coming to see you to have to read your profile to actually find out what you do. It really helps to have those visual cues that you're a realtor or that you're a business owner on your social media platforms. Those little things, remember I told you about the images that people store, how marketing and branding works? Just those small images. Oh, she's got a sold sign in her hand. Oh, she's at a closing. It doesn't have to be your whole profile, but just make it in the beginning where they can see you're not hiding that you're whatever you are. All you do is have to change up the pictures so they get some visual cues of actually what you do, so they're not searching for it and you're making it hard for them to find out. Are any of these hitting home to you and making this seem a little bit easier for you? If so, type "so easy" in the comments. The biggest compliment you can give is a thumbs up on this video and a comment or share, because it tells YouTube, hey, this is good content and maybe we should share it with more people. I love your questions and comments and helping when you have things to bounce off me. Feel free to reach out to me on social media. It's just my name, my normal name, that you can search. And I also have a Facebook group for mother hustlers, business moms who want support and to help each other that is totally free if you want to check us out. It's called Real Mother Hustlers and it's located below. Thank you for checking out this video, and I truly hope it helps you build a bigger net life.